Are you sick and tired of making so many commitments to yourself but not fulfilling them? Are you tired of constantly not feeling yourself for the past few years, and now it's leading up and you're thinking like enough is enough and I just need to take action? Are you making all of these goals and at the end of the day when you look back you're like, oh my god, like I still haven't fulfilled any of those goals? If you have been thinking like that, or if that's what's been going on in your mind for the past few years, this year I have got you. 2025 is the year where I think all of my physical and mental goals, I don't fully have it together, but I think I'm almost there. Whether it comes to relationships, friendships, I have just been having all of these open conversations even within my family that I normally wouldn't do, because I've realized enough is enough and it is time that I take myself seriously. And sometimes that does mean that you have to have some uncomfortable conversations with the people around you. But if that's what it takes to grow and level up, then so be it. To my confidence, my health, my solo dates, my self-love journey, my boundaries, you name it. Anything that has been triggering me or I have been not being able to tackle down for the past few years, 2025 has been my year, and I will be telling you guys everything that I have done so far in the past 5 months and how I have been leveling up, because we're almost mid-year and we're just checking up with our goals now. We're just checking up with how everything has been, what we can do moving forward. I feel like past few years I've just been very just getting myself together. Like I feel like that was just the trial and now the movie's actually like playing, is how I see it. So past few years I've been working on solo dates. I did not know how to love myself. I've been taking myself for solo dates for almost probably 2 years now. So it all started, I think, when I was about 23. I really tackled down and I really just looked at what was my fashion, like how do I really like to dress. It was things like that. It was boundaries. I had no idea about boundaries. I was the last person that would ever say no to any plan. I'm working until 10 and someone asked me to hang out after 10, yes, I'll do it. Even if I'm burnt out, I'm so tired, but I'm like, you know what, I have to say yes. Of course I have to be the good person. I have to prioritize other people, not even me. And it was self-love, it was prioritizing myself, setting boundaries, everything, you name it. I have gone through it. Confidence was zero. Like if I went up to someone that I'm really close with, I'm like, do you think I'm shy? And they're like, oh my god, no. Like even random people think I'm not shy. Like even like if I just talk to anyone about it and they're like, you and shy, like what? And I'm like, oh my god, like that's so crazy. Like I'm actually a really shy person who's just an introvert and loves being at home, cozy in bed, and I would never get out if I had the chance. So how did I grow? I'm going to be sharing all of my tips with you guys in this video. And before we get started, I do always document my journey on Snapchat, so feel free to follow me on Snapchat if you guys haven't already, because I just post day-to-day things so you can see my growth. You can see the days I'm not feeling it, because I'm not like a robot, you know, like I'm not every day on it. Some days I'm a little bit slower, some days I need a little bit more time. So yeah, everything is on my Snapchat. I document literally everything, so feel free to follow me on that. I've got my hot water right now because I'm still in my pajamas because it's honestly so cold today. It was like -1. And yeah, talking about the goals, I've literally been struggling to wake up at 6 now, because after my holiday the routine has been all over the place. But from next week I'm getting into it. These weeks I've just been planting little baby steps, so next week I'm ready to take the big steps. And yeah, let's get right into today's video. Our first point, which is sleeping and waking up on time. I was always someone that said, no way, I'm not waking up at 6. That is just not for me, okay? And baby steps work so perfectly. I started waking up at 7 and then slowly 6:30 and 6. And how I really got myself to wake up at 6 was because I started booking my Pilates classes for 7 o'clock or 7 something. I think it was 7 o'clock. So that meant that I had to wake up at 6 o'clock, because if I didn't go to my Pilates class, first of all, it just looks bad. Second of all, they also charge me a fee. So I'm like, you know what, this is perfect. Like this is how I can start waking up at 6. And as soon as I started waking up at 6, I went to my Pilates class, and by 8 o'clock it was all done. Like my workout was done, my little morning routine was done before my Pilates class. I was like, wow, like this is amazing. And then I slowly started falling in love with the idea of waking up at 6 o'clock, because I've realized that I just get so much stuff done, and I'm like, wow, like why not? Let's start doing that. So if you're currently stuck with the waking up early part of your day, I think baby steps is great. Please do not just wake up at 4 o'clock. Please do not start waking up at 5 o'clock. I know people that have done that. I say these in my videos and they just crash. They don't even last. Now they probably wake up at 10 or 11. And I'm not calling anyone out for this. I'm just saying setting practical steps will take you so much more ahead than just being like, wow, I'm just going to jump in the deep end and I'm just going to hope for the best, because I promise 99% of the time that you will crash. Step number 2, now that we're up early, is a healthy breakfast routine. So if you're someone that is just really busy during the day, you work, maybe you look after children, maybe you just don't have time, maybe you're traveling, I don't know, whatever it is, I think having a healthy breakfast is key. And if you're not a breakfast person, then that's fine. Maybe a healthy, very healthy, nutritious lunch is key, or maybe you're a night person, so a healthy dessert is key. And desserts can be healthy, okay? We can switch it up. We can have breakfast for dessert, that's fine. Some people have cereal at night. I'm one of those people, so you can totally switch it up. But for now, I'm just going to be talking about breakfast. So what works for me is just having a super healthy breakfast. And I wasn't a breakfast person as well, so I didn't used to do that. This is something I've been doing maybe this year, I think, because I'm just adding little goals. I'm like, okay, I've tackled down the self-love, now what's next? I've tackled down the confident part, so what's next? So I just do it like that. It just works for me. So yeah, with breakfast, I think if you're super busy, you don't have the time, you just literally get a big plate and you have some boiled eggs, some section of boiled eggs, you have some blueberries, some blackberries, papaya, or guava. These are just some fruits that I've been having lately and I'm obsessed with. But you can have anything. Have some walnuts, have some Greek yogurt with maybe some chia seeds, anything that works for you, really. Having a colorful plate right up in the morning, you're getting all of those goods. You're getting your vitamins. You have your vitamin tablets with it if you want to. Have a little green tea, have a little matcha, whatever works for you. Yeah, I love that idea, guys. It works out perfectly for me, because then during the day, if I do get a little bit sidetracked, if I do end up going out with my friends, maybe I'm just craving a takeaway meal, having a takeaway meal at home, maybe I feel like a soft drink, I don't feel as bad, because that morning was productive. It started off very slow. I got my workout in, I got a big plate of breakfast in. So I think that's just perfect, and that's the most perfect way of starting your day. And obviously, if you're not a breakfast person, you can have that plate then for dinner. You can cut out the eggs, maybe you can just have some Greek yogurt, chia seeds, some nuts in it, some granola and some fruit, and that's perfect. You're still getting all of those ingredients. Yogurt's so good for you, obviously fruit and nuts are so good for you. Number 3 is have your goals written down. I just talked in the intro that I use someone that sets high goals, and then you look back and you're like, oh my god, like I haven't achieved any of those goals. That is most likely happening because even me, I have so many goals. Like, oh my god, you guys, when I tell you during the day, I'm like, I'm gonna post this Instagram video, wow, this is a great idea, oh my god, now let me post this one, now let me post this one, this idea is so good. I get so lost because there's just so much to do, and I really get that. There's so much you can do, so we really need to narrow it down. So if I, for example, my little example is, if I do find a little Instagram video that I'm like, oh wow, like this is a great idea, or this is the trend right now, so let me hop on the trend, what I would do is simply just write it down, because I know I don't have the time right now and I really do love the idea, so maybe later I can come back to it. Writing your goals down is game changing. I promise you guys, this is just everything to me. I'm just talking about a little Instagram video where I just write down my goals. Something bigger would be having a vision board. Have a vision board for 1 month, have a vision board for 2 months, for the whole year if you wish, or for 6 months. I love my vision board. I have a little vision board as well where I've got all little photos of my little goals. It's been 5 months and I'm not saying like I've got all of my goals like down. I think I'm about 3 or 4 goals off my vision board so far, and we're getting there. That way every morning I see it, it's right there in front of me. And if you feel like, oh, like now I need to add something else on my vision board, that's fine. See if you can get all of this done maybe the end of the year, then add something more next year. And that just helps me to stay on track. I think it's a brilliant idea, whoever came up with just writing everything down. Even during the week, like I have to write down even during the day. So today I've literally written down a list. By 9 o'clock I want to have this done, by 10 I want to have this done, 12 to 1 is like a little break or whatever. Like it just really works. Your focus, your goals are right there, and you're not drifting apart or like drifting away from those goals. You want to be everything in 2025. If you want to be your healthiest self, you need to move your body, and that is number 4, that you just have to move your body, guys. I will never be the girl that's going to tell you it is okay don't get those steps in, don't do any workout, because no, that is honestly not fine. And yeah, I'm not gonna ever say something like that, because it's just so easy to work out. You can do a 5-minute yoga at home, 10-minute yoga at home. You can go for a walk around the block, go for a walk, I don't know, around your house, whatever. Put some music on, listen to some podcasts if you listen to podcasts. It's so much fun. So this week, my example is that since I've came back, I'm not ready to jump into Pilates just right now. I'm taking it a little bit easy. It's cold winter days. I just came from summer. I left from summer when I went to America. And for me, I've been going for walks. I haven't been going for every day because I just am not able to, but at least 4 to 5 or 5 times a week I've been going. I'm going after, like a little bit later. The sun is outside, it's shining. And yeah, I'm gonna catch some steps, and it's just so perfect. Like, you're getting some steps and you just have to move your body. Not just, I'm not saying because to look fit, but for your mental health, it does wonders. You hack your happy hormones, and it just leaves you feeling so good about yourself, and your body does a lot for you. So it's just important. People say that you need some sort of workout in a day for a reason, okay? And just get some fresh air if you wish. Anything that works for you. There's so many different workouts. It doesn't just have to be super boring. You don't have to spend 2 hours at the gym just working super hard. No, I'm not even saying that. This is your reminder that if you're still someone that hasn't started, just start off simple, just take baby steps, and I promise before you know it, you'll get there. And honestly, I'm always a message away if anyone needs any guidance, fitness tips, or health tips for someone that's been literally working out since 14 and going to the gym since 16. I am all over it, and I know my way around working out and like just how everything works. So I can even come up with a little routine for you. So just message me away. I always reply on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. Number 5 is just stop wasting time. Like I said, my past years have just been finding myself, and some people would be like, oh, what is that? Like, that's just wasting your time. No, that wasn't wasting my time, because when I really started finding myself at 23 or 22, I just really started seeing who I was, like what sort of fashion did I like. This didn't suit me, so maybe I can wear this instead, you know, like this suits me so well. I started taking myself out on solo dates, guys. That was so uncomfortable. I once took myself out on this solo date. I'll attach a little clip here, but obviously you guys can't see how uncomfortable I was, maybe. But that was so uncomfortable. It was a whole restaurant full of people, and everyone was sitting so close together. And it was just like couples or like friends, and oh my God, I was all dressed up, and I sat right in the middle. And I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, I have to walk in right now. I was so nervous. And now I really couldn't care less. Like, I'm just like, it's just people. I'm not going to see them later, so whatever. That's one example. Confident is another level. I just talk to people, random people. I give them compliments. I'm like, hi, how are you going? How you going? How's your day been? And yeah, that way, just little steps that has really helped me to come out of my comfort zone. And I feel like now that my brother's not here as well, I'm more on my own. I'll be going out more on my own, and I'll be exploring around a little bit on my own. And that does give me that freedom, and that does help me to find out who I really am, because sometimes I rely on him to talk, or vice versa. So that's one example. It was so hard. Like I remember just taking myself out on solo days was so hard, but now that I'm here, it's been like 2 or 3 years. I think I have everything tackled down. I still do struggle, don't get me wrong. Sometimes just recording in public can be so overwhelming. And yeah, but I'm so proud of how far I've came, honestly, and I'm just ready to just move forward. So that is your reminder that stop wasting time. Just know that if this is something you need to work on, then that's something you need to work on. Your future self will thank you. And this will take you a long way. Just having your mental health, prioritize if you need to see the therapist, little steps, you need to work on that. So once you're healed, you'll become the best version of yourself. And I'm not saying you can ever be healed, because I still get anxiety, I still get sad. It's a part of life, but now I can tackle it better than the younger me, who maybe would start crying, or maybe I'd be beating myself up, like, why are you like that? This is all your fault. I can handle it way better. I can go for a walk, sit with my thoughts, and be like, okay, that's fine, this happened, like, we move on, life moves on. Oh, I need to fix this, I don't need to fix this. So yeah, stop wasting your time, get on it, guys. Just get on it and just focus, and I promise life is beautiful. Everything will work out for you eventually. Point number 6 is pay attention to the people that you hang out with. I'm guessing people that are watching this video are either in their 20s or maybe early 30s, and that is the age where we fall out of friendships or we make friendships. There's just so much around friendships in your 20s. It's like, what do I do? It's like make more friends, go hang out, go travel with your friends, or you're supposed to have a large amount of friends, or you're supposed to have one best friend. There's just so much going around that it's like, what do you do? With me, for someone that is 25 right now, I have been through so many friendship breakups, and at the time I was like, oh my god, my life has ended, like this is so bad, like why does everyone leave me, like what is going on? No one just leaves me. I just have my boundaries up here. I just have the way I think, the way I am. I feel like I'm just so different to a lot of people these days. Like, you know, a lot of people are all about clubbing, drinking, smoking, I don't know, the world is all about cheating lately from what has been happening. And I am not saying that that's bad. None of that is bad apart from cheating. Obviously, none of everything else isn't bad. But I just have a really high, I just really value myself, and I just have a really high, like, I don't know, it's just really hard for me to just be friends with anyone. It's just so hard, guys. I can't even, like, I'm not even like, oh, like I'm so cool, like you can't be friends with me. I'm actually the opposite. I'm actually so boring. That's why people aren't friends with me, and that's why I've had so many friendship breakups. And that is fine. Like, it wasn't fine in the moment. I was like, oh my god, why am I so boring? Why this, that? And now I'm like, wow, like, no, I'm not boring. I just really value my time, and I really just cherish myself. And instead of going out on a Saturday night, I would sit down at home, sip on my green tea, and work on my YouTube video, because that's what makes me happy, and that's not what those friends wanted. So that's why we fell out, you know. That's how you grow. And for fast forward 5-6 years ago until this happened, now I have my perfect friend who I hang out with all the time when she's around, and our hobbies match, everything we do match, our conversations. Sometimes I'll be up until 11:30 because our conversation is so like wow, like I'm like, oh my god, like someone is out there that is just like me. That's crazy. So I manifested that. Those friends weren't supposed to be in my life for a reason. So if you're going through something like that, just see what works out for you. For me, 2 or 3 friends are great. They get me, they understand me. 2 of my other friends are like family friends. We all grew up together, so that's great. That's all I need. People that get me, that understand me. I don't have time to hang out with people that I feel drained about. They just say that if you're hanging out with someone and you feel drained after, then 99% of the chances are that they're not meant to be. You're not meant to be friends with them. And that's with relationships, everything. And I 100% agree with that. In our 20s, we're so busy working on ourselves to hang out with like-minded people like I did, and that was honestly life-changing. I just feel like there's my best friend out there that she just gets me. She just gets everything, and just having that, I just feel so much better. I just feel safe, happy in a way. I don't know how to explain, but it's like, wow, like I really manifested this friend. So they are out there. Just have your boundaries high. Like, it's fine. Just have your standards high is the right word. I promise there will be someone out there when it comes to your romantic relationship or your friendships that will meet them, because I was so sad for years. I'm like, why can't I make any friends? When I was young, okay, my mom literally got me this haircut, so maybe I'll fit in more. And I just think about it, I'm like, oh my god, that's so funny. I think this was in like grade 1 or 2. Even then I wouldn't make any friends. And yeah, my mom got me this haircut because she thought maybe it's my hair. I don't know. She did what she could. But yeah, fast forward now, I'm like, wow, like I just feel bad for like the little me that she had to go through all of that. I'm like, wow, like I couldn't care less now. I'm like happy in my own little zone. And yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know why I'm getting emotional right now, but this is low-key funny. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you find your person. You really do. There's someone out there. Point number 8 is give yourself a reward. Realistically, all of us go to uni. Some of us work. Some of us go to school still. Some of us have jobs. Some of us are looking after kids. We are all doing something. We're all busy people, you know. In our own way, we are all busy people. Have you given yourself a reward for this? No, right? Why? We give others rewards. We look at them and we're like, oh my god, thank you so much for your hard work today. Like, I really appreciate that. But what about for us? Again, my example, in year 12, year 11 and 12, I think I was so hard on myself that when it comes to my diet, I was so strict. When it comes to working out, I was so strict on myself that I wouldn't even have one biscuit during the day. That would be like, no, can't have any sugar. So yeah, I did that. I kept going, and then I would have one cheat day. And that's when I would indulge in like all of my favorite little treats, and then I would feel so sick because my body was so getting so used to just being super healthy that I would go in the toilet and just throw up. I remember me and my brother had like it wasn't his cheat day. He would just join me for my cheat day, and every Saturday night we would literally sit here on the sofa, watch TV, and have like all of these snacks, lollies, and then yeah, just for me to throw up later. So that's a bad example. Like that was just, oh my god, I was so bad for doing that. Yeah, little me has been through a lot. I've literally put myself through a lot, and now I'm like, why? Like, what was I thinking? But you grow. Like that's the whole beautiful journey. Like that's how you grow, right? So fast forwarding now, I'm like, okay, great. I woke up super early. I worked out hard. Now it's time to give myself a reward, and that's my matcha. Now it's time to give myself a reward. Maybe go grab an ice cream. Giving yourself a reward literally hacks those happy hormones, because you're like, oh, like, okay, like I had to go through this little obstacle. I had to climb the mountain, and now after I've climbed the mountain, there's a little reward waiting for me. And that is maybe the beautiful view that's up there, you know? And for me, it is I have to climb the mountain of working out, and then there's a reward waiting for me, and that's my matcha. Anything it can be for you. Maybe finishing off an assignment, and then there's a little reward for you. Giving yourself a reward is so important. Like you appreciate your hard work, you respect yourself. We should respect ourselves, right? So that is a little key to be productive as well. 9 is literally my favorite, is setting boundaries. It is so important to say no, guys. It's so hard. I get it. It was so hard for me. Just setting boundaries for your inner peace is just so important, because no, we cannot work today because we have other goals, and that's fine. Just say it, you know, just start practicing saying it, and then it'll become a habit. If that friend wants to go out maybe later in the night and that's just not you, maybe just be, you don't even have to be rude. You don't even need to be like, no. Just be like, no, sorry, like I'm not feeling it today. That's fine. If you want to start off by giving a little reason for why you can't hang out, that's fine. You do that, and then slowly it'll just become a habit. Setting boundaries is so important, because as much as I love people around me, sometimes it just can get too much for an introvert like me. And I really just have to prioritize myself, because no, today I'm not feeling like it. I don't want to go outside and socialize. Some days I just want to be at home. Like today's Sunday, I will not step out of the house, and my parents know that. Even if they ask me to go to Woolworths supermarket, I'm like, no. The least I'm going to do is go for a walk, and they know that that's my boundary, okay? That some days I just want to be at home. Like I love being at home. That's when I recharge myself, right? And today's one of those days. I'm just going to sit at home, go for a walk, and even then, like it's with my headphones in, I'm wearing sunnies. Sometimes I have days where I don't want to be in contact with other people. Like I'll still smile and stuff at them, but that's about it. That's just how I work. I need my space. I need to recharge. So if that's you, it's okay to say no. Trust me, like it's fine. It's gonna get you a long way, honestly. It's probably the best thing that you can do for yourself, really. And now number 10, last but not least, my favorite, self-love through small rituals for yourself. This just sums up everything that I've said. So give yourself a reward when you need it. Take yourself out on solo dates, maybe hang out with people that you love. It is so important that you're not hard on yourself. Maybe if you know you're working 9 to 6, then do something fun for yourself after work. You know, light a candle, make a nice little dinner. You can have pasta, you can have chicken, you can have salad. Nothing has to be unhealthy. No one's getting harmed, but in fact, you're getting the self-love that you need. And that way you go through the whole work day thinking like, oh wow, like I'm gonna have this little dinner alone and I'm so excited for that. Or maybe go to the movies with your friends on the weekend. Do little things for yourself. Have little gestures, self-loving gestures for yourself that just makes your body feel so happy, and you're like, you know what, I'm respecting myself, I'm rewarding myself. This is great. Like none of this has to be boring. This is actually so much fun. And that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. It's been a minute. It's been like a month since I've recorded this video, and I'm just back in it. I feel so good. I feel like I actually haven't even made any like mistakes when I was talking today. And yeah, on that note, I've been really loving YouTube, and we're almost hitting 1,000 subscribers. So if you're new, please subscribe and get me to 1,000 subscribers, because that's when I buy myself a camera. I've been recording on my phone, and some people don't believe that, but yeah, I'm super excited to buy myself a new cameras, and that was my little goal, that when I hit 1K subscribers, because I really just wanted to see if I would even last on YouTube, and I have been. So I'm super excited to buy myself a camera once I hit the 1K. Please like, comment down below what sort of video you guys would like to see in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.